So, my puppy ate my planner. Do we want to assess the damages? It's that one. It's that puppy. That's not too bad. But that. He's so lucky that he's so cute. I will say, it is my own fault. I had 102-degree fever and I fell into a fever-induced coma on my couch for hours, knowing that there were things out that he absolutely could get a hold of. I didn't actually wake up until I started to hear like chomping sounds, and by then it was too late. She was a goner. That being said, today we are gonna hang out while I unfuck my life and take my entire life out of this planner and put it into a new one. If you are new around here, hi, hello. My name is Haley. I am a theater and music teacher and performer. And over here on my cozy corner of the internet, we find ways to make life more magical, even when it doesn't feel particularly magical. So I have all my goodies in front of me. The planner / organizer that I use is a Filofax. The exact name is the Filofax Saffiano organizer in the pocket size. I am personally a pocket-sized planner girly because the personal size, just way too big. I find that the pocket size is the perfect size for me, and it fits in just about every single one of my everyday bags. We now have the culprit, but he's desperate for a cuddle, so it's cool. You can get a cuddle, baby. So for my replacement, I waited until these went on sale because I bought this one full price. Instead of doing black again, because theoretically I can still use this, obviously. It's just gonna live at home. I decided to do a color instead of black, which like, what? And I chose that for 2 reasons. One, the sale was massive. The sale was absolutely massive. I think full price it was like $75, and I think I got it for like $35. And this is very much a Halloween purple. And we all know just how unchill I am about Halloween, so. This is actually my first time like opening it, so. Oh, shut up, and it's metallic. It is a metallic purple. I have been a paper / physical planner person for like well over a decade at this point. I had been strictly using Passion Planner or like their journals as my planner for the past, I think about like 8 or so years. But the waste that I was accumulating from having a physical planner, new one every single year that I buy in December, it was becoming really overwhelming. So I wanted to switch to something that would be a lot more like environmentally friendly. And at the end of the year, I can just pop out all the papers and recycle and keep the body. I find balance and peace of mind using a physical planner as well as my digital planner. It literally means that I have zero excuse to forget about something. And that's how we accommodate my ADHD around here, finding the loopholes before future me can find them. So I'm just gonna start popping things in. So I've just gone in and taken off all of the trash, all of the packaging, and I'm going to just remove all of this because I've already started on everything that's in here. So I do love a good vision board, and the first few pages in here are some like homemade vision boards that I have done. First, a little like sleeve that I can put things in. That is going first. Inspiring you to make the most of your day every day. And then just gonna bring over my vision boards. I'm not a huge fan of sharing like the details that are within a vision board, but I will share this page. I love this. It's this cute sticker, it's a little skeleton, and he's watering himself. So I think of it very much like self-care. And then that's a picture of good old Times Square, baby. And then the backside, New York. And then a picture that I took when I saw Hadestown last year. And a little quote that says, "I can and I will." Feels very fitting. I used the very front bit to store some very special photos, and I'm just gonna take those out and pop them in here, but those are personal, so I'm gonna do that off camera. The front little bit just has this big boy pocket and then 2 little inserts. I will say this is a lot more malleable than the black one. This, I can actually use this, and I can actually use this back pocket as well. So the working order that I have everything in: pictures, we've got like the intro page, we've got vision boards. Next will be my year at a glance, then all 52 weeks in the year. And then at the very back will be miscellaneous things like to-do lists and stuff. And then also journaling. And this will be where I do my morning pages from now on, because I have a boatload of paper to use. The year at a glance is really cool. I'm not going to show anything that has writing on it, but each of these is a month, and it just folds nice and compact. And then at the very back, I got quite a few of these little envelope things. The one at the very front that now has pictures in it is just something that can have things slide into it. These guys, however, zip. So I can actually put things in here, like if I don't want it to fly away, I can just zip it up. And I'm gonna just put one of these for now in the very back. At the very back, I have this absolutely adorable Valentine that says, I've got my eye on you. And honestly, like, this goes really well with the purple theme now. And I'm just gonna pop this guy in the very back. I just don't want to lose it. It is just, it's way too cute. And then speaking of Valentines, these came in with Valentines for my nephews. So I am gonna put these, I think I'm gonna put them in the front. I actually think I'm gonna put these in the front. These are too cute. I need to see them at all times. Cover up all my personal photos, but I just popped them right there. I think they're precious, and it'll just make me think of my nephews. And then the last thing that I will need to switch over would be my charms, which might take me a second, because even just putting these on here whipped my ass in the first place. Because this is a necklace and a bracelet, so like theoretically they really shouldn't be able to fit. And that is kind of sort of what we've ended up working with. I have sat here for the past 20 minutes and I can't remember how I put it in my other planner. So this will have to do. And then I'm just gonna transfer over my pen. This is a Micron 03. I love these pens, they're my favorite. Wait, I'm kind of obsessed. That's so fun. And I'm definitely going to keep this one, even if it is chewed up, to store like my extra planner supplies in. And that is the very bare bones of my planner set up. Thank you so much for watching. Drop down in the comments some of your favorite ways to keep yourself organized. If you're a paper planner person or if you're a digital planner person, let's talk about it. I'm curious. Also, let me know how I can support you or how this little corner of the internet can support you. And stick around for a while.